Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is Shang-chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, trailer number 1. Sorry for the wet hair, I just got out of the shower, but I saw while I was asleep they released this trailer, so I had to check it out as soon as possible. I'm not really sure what to expect. I don't know too much about the character. I know he's kind of a martial arts specialist, but that's it. It's really great that we're finally getting some Asian representation in the MCU. You know, kind of the biggest role before this was Jimmy Woo, probably. So it's great we're getting this, and then we're getting some South Asian representation with the Eternals and Kamal Ninjabi. He's going to be in that. What I hope from this is that the movie can distinguish itself a bit more from the MCU, because I think the best MCU movies are when they kind of have their own style, like when the first Guardians came out. I hope it's not just kind of generic MCU origin movie. I imagine this will get compared to Black Panther a lot, because Black Panther was kind of the first black-led MCU movie, and this is going to be the first Asian-led MCU movie. So I do hope it has a similar kind of cultural impact, but I hope, you know, the plot lines and the structure, it can distinguish itself a bit more there. So I hope it's just not like a carbon copy of Black Panther, but with Asians instead of black people, you know? I hope it has its own identity. Okay, so let's just jump into the trailer.
I gave you 10 years to live your life. Now you see me rise.
Oh, Aquanda.
Get you. You walked in my shadow. So the most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. It's time for you to take your place.
10 Rings. Is that his dad?
That's not going to happen.
That's a cool effect. Oh, that's very kind of wire string martial arts.
Who are you?
Okay.
We make a good team.
So it seems like it's kind of, he was being trained and then left as a kid, left to America and just kind of lived a normal life, and now he kind of has this responsibility to bear. That guy sitting in the chair, yeah. I don't know if that's his dad or if his dad was the guy with the mask, but it seemed like he was fighting the guy with the mask later on. So maybe he learns that he has to go against his dad, because we've got the 10 Rings here, and I've heard the Mandarin is supposed to be the villain in this, like the actual Mandarin, not Trevor. So with that, they're introducing the 10 Rings. I don't know too much about the 10 Rings, but I know they grant you powers or something. So I just hope the 10 Rings aren't like the next Infinity Stones. They're just not some MacGuffin that everyone has to fight over and collect again. I don't know if this is his dad or if this is the Mandarin. I guess it could be either. But yeah, it looked like he was fighting against the guy he was training with before. There's some cool looking technology here. And notice these animals, they look, I don't know what they're called. This was a cool effect with the water. So is this like the main villain, the guy with the mask? And then there was some cool, during this scene, it was like very much wire work, kind of the old style of Kung Fu movie, Hidden Dragon, Crouching Tiger, that kind of thing. So it's cool. Yeah, look at this. This, I don't know what they're called, but I recognize them. So there's like some sort of mythicality going on here. this might be a flashback, but there's like some big scale war or something there. And you know, there's rumors that the dragon could show up, Fing Fang Foom. There's rumors that Fing Fang Foom, the dragon, could show up. So they're kind of introducing these more mythical elements as well. You know, it was only a teaser trailer. We didn't get to see too much of it. But all of the action looks really good. He's supposed to be kind of the most skilled fighter in the MCU now, right? Or like the best at martial arts. Is that John Mulaney? It kind of looks like John Mulaney. Yeah, there wasn't too much kind of going on here. It was very much just a tease of what's to come. Okay, so that was the trailer. You know, it's only a teaser trailer, so there wasn't too much to go from. But they're definitely kind of leaning into the Asianness of it. There's kind of callbacks to old kung fu movies with that sequence that looked like it was kind of very wire work. And a lot of martial arts in action here and some kind of Chinese mythology going on. You don't get kind of too much idea of what the plot is other than he's kind of gone to America. He used to be trained in martial arts, then he left to America, and now his father wants him to return. That kind of seems like the general setup. We don't really get an inclination on who the villains are. We see him fighting that masked guy who used to be his teacher. But there's not too much there. It still kind of feels very much like a Marvel movie with that kind of Marvel comedy, kind of that end sequence especially. I'm kind of cautiously optimistic. The action in this does look like it's going to be really well done, hold up quite well, because the kind of expectation with this that the action has to be good because he's this martial arts based superhero. You know, it still looks like your kind of standard Marvel movie, but it's just great that we finally get all of this representation in the MCU. Consider leaving a like or a comment what you think and subscribe for more. I do reactions to movies and TV shows. I'm currently reacting to Falcon and the Winter Soldier as it airs. And I'm going through the Oscar winners. So tonight I'm also releasing my reaction to Minari. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.